in my wrist. That's a freezer. Give me assist. Give me teamwork. Keep it consistent. For the distance.
Today, from Highmark State.
And we are underway in Buffalo. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And they'll run it here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give up the gut for Murray. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Buffalo defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCain, a short throw taken in by Okonkwo. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. McCain. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 6. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Here is 3rd and 5. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it. Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. McCain. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 22. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 14-0. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Tennessee offense set to go again. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they'll begin by running the option.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But you look at this defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Taking it about the 16. And he's loose again. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return.
And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-0. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. McCain. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Pulled in at the 24.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down.
That's caught at the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bills are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The drive will start with an option going left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down. McCain.
He'll complete this one to Okonkwo.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On 1st down, Murray.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Looking to throw. McCain.
Short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, pick your game up.
From the gun on 3rd down. McCain. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Brandon Smith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here's Presley Harvin now. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And they will be in the playoffs as champs of the AFC East. But as it stands right now, Charles, they still would have to host a game on Wild Card Weekend because they're still looking up at that #1 seed.
And that's when you tell your team, remember, guys, at the beginning of the season, what was our deal? Let's win our division and get to the playoffs. That was job one. Let's not get greedy about the whole thing because whether...
There he goes left side. He's to the 15 and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On second down, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. He'll return it from the 6. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now Allen. He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Again, it's Murray. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. McCain. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Operating from the gun. McCain. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing.
Touchdown, Bills! A great play there. 70 yards. And the Bills extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On 1st down, McCain. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Von Miller, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCain, and they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Diggs going in motion right. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. That's to the sideline and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. McCain. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCain. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third down and 13. Back to throw. McCain. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So, hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Now he's into the clear again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Bills have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Throwing to start the drive. McCain over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. Now he's free at the 35, and he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. McCain, throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Back to throw. McCain, the quick slant caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Romeo Dobbs from 13 yards out. And the Titans are able to claw one back. Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And here come the Bills. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Diggs in motion right. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And Diggs has it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. Touchdown! A great play there. 76 yards. And the Bills are pouring it on. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
To throw on second down. McCain. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Sheffield. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. McCain got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On now is the Titans punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Officially 91 yards on the punt return. And the Bills get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Murray fighting, lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 157, moving him past Terrell Owens and into a tie with Randy Moss for 4th on the all-time list. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the Titans getting set to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, McCain, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. And there he goes again. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 71-yard punt return. And the Bills add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out come the Titans now. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, McCain. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw again. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been stymied left and right, converted only 1 time. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, McCain. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Brandon Smith getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCain, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McCain.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Throwing after the interception. McCain gets this to Campbell out on the right side. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down. McCain.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw on second down. McCain throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, McCain got a man. That's Ward. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on 1st down, McCain. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Back to the air on 2nd down. McCain. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
It got his man complete. There he goes again, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete